Well, I'm just going to open it up with for what most already everybody knows, but just really proud of these two passing 1,000 points tonight. I know that they don't care about their points; they just care if we win. But I just told the team in the locker room, I don't give these two enough credit probably in front of the team because I just expect them to do it all the time, and and they do. They're very consistent and. We would not be where we are right now without these two. And so just really thankful for Lindsay and Ivy and their loyalty and their dedication to NKU. And, they really love it here and they play with a passion that you can't coach that kind of passion. You can't coach that kind of work ethic. These guys just have it. Credit to their parents and how they were raised and just who they are as people. So I'm just really proud of that and excited for this huge win for our program. I would say it's probably one of the biggest ones that we've had since I've been here. And, we did it in a really nice way. And so a lot of balanced scoring for us tonight and just really proud of the team and proud of the win.
For just around the panel, what does it mean for you guys to get such a big win against a high major like UC?
I'll start. Well, when we first got here, Lindsay came on board 3 years ago. Ivy pretty much has been here since the beginning. She was part of one of our first recruiting classes and has started every game in her career. And I think 2 years ago at Cincinnati, we took them to overtime and lost the game. And tonight to win by 20, I just think it shows how far we've come in 2 years and just the work that these guys have put in and our player development. I give a lot of credit to our assistant coaches. They're in the gym all the time with these guys working hard and working on their shot, working on their game and trying to get better. So it's huge for us to beat Cincinnati. They're a good team. They're getting ready to go to the Big 12. And, it's just a huge win for our program. It means a lot.
For Coach, how impressed were you with your team's defensive intensity?
Yeah, we had a game plan and we followed it to a T. Our kids knew their personnel; they knew them inside and out, and we got to practice quite a few days for that. So just defensively, to hold any team, no matter who you're playing, to 14 points in one half is pretty remarkable. And you knew they were going to come out and score some in the second half, and we switched up some things a little bit, but very, very proud of our defensive effort. Probably the best one we've had so far this year.
Oh, no, it's okay.
That's all right. You're good.
Did you want me to answer it now? Sorry. I think, honestly, just piggybacking off her, it means a lot for the program. And I just also think a big thing is we expect to win a lot of our games. And we know that they have a very big name and they're a great team, and we knew we had to come out and play, but we knew we were capable of winning. And I don't know if you have any.
Yeah, like Coach Lindsay said, it's a huge win for us. We got off to a good start, and so I think it's a huge win for us, giving us momentum going to conference play next week.
The biggest thing you notice that even if the team does make a mistake, very next play, make up for it with a good play. So what's that say about how quickly you please forget the play and just keep playing?
Yeah, I think that just shows just we're very mature. I feel like we have a lot of returners, and I think that really shows when we play. And we always try to make sure we don't make 2-3 mistakes in a row. So I think that's been a big key for us.
And again, the guard, people like yourself and Kylie, great guards. Can't say it enough. But when you have outside a number of different weapons that, especially if you shoot from outside, gives you guys some driving lanes and make things happen. So how much is that a credit to the team?
It's a lot. I know Coach gets on me sometimes when I'm not being aggressive and looking for my shot. So I just kind of feed off of Kylie or feed off of Lindsay. If they're going, I know that the defense is trying to stop them, so I just kind of get myself going off my teammates. So.
Cameron, we talked a couple weeks ago about how great teams take a 20-point lead, increase to 30. It seemed like they were trying to do that tonight. So how gratifying was it to see that?
Yeah, it was great. We've had those games, as you just mentioned, where we've been up big and let teams back in. And so to be able to maintain that lead against a team like Cincinnati with that athleticism and their size and all of their abilities, I think says a lot about our kids. And, I thought we just really played with a lot of heart and made a lot of extra effort plays, and the shots didn't all go in. We missed a lot of layups in the first half. I thought we should have been up by 35. But it is nice to be able to keep that lead.
And of course, 23 came in as their leading scorers. I want to say 23 didn't have any points in the first half. So what were some general keys to containing them?
My 23?
23 and 20.
Yeah. I know Jillian Hayes and I know Maya Jackson really, really well. We recruited them for a long time, and such good kids, good families, and it was nice to see them today, even though we were on the opposing sides, because those are kids we built relationships with, and I knew they'd come in and have a big night. Both of them scored 16 and 17 second half. I know Jackson, but our goal was just to, Jillian is a really good player who doesn't take a lot of outside shots, so we were just trying to keep her in front, and anytime the ball went inside to her, we were trying to dig and help off of some of the perimeter players. And then with Jackson, she had a big game last game out for them. And so we were just trying to play solid defense on her, keep her in front, not let her get anything easy. Our defensive goal is always just to try to force people to take shots outside the paint that are contested. So just keep them out of the paint, and we kept them under 30 points in the paint, and we had 34. So that's good for us.
I got one more.
Go ahead.
Well, I don't know if anybody recalls, a couple of years ago, former Washington Redskins general manager Bruce Allen, he fired Jay Gruden after an 0-5 start, and the Washington press member pressed him on the culture of the program, and he says, the culture is actually darn good. So the culture I love how everybody's getting to the game, the bench is excited. So what does it mean to any of you for to say the culture is good and actually mean it?
Okay. I think our culture is awesome, and I remember telling Coach Witt before the season even started, our locker room's awesome. Obviously not everybody's going to have the same, cliques and stuff, but, when we're in the locker room, everybody talks to everybody, and I just really think we all play for each other, and I think that's just been so huge, and you can tell on the court. We all love each other. We all want everybody to do well, and I think that's really going to carry us throughout the season.
Yeah, same for me. Coach is great. Like Lindsay said, we all cheer for each other in practice, and no matter what it is, we're always, laughing, cutting up, whatever it is. So I think the culture has been great since I've been here, and so hopefully it'll continue.
Thank you.
Thank you. You sure?
I was going to ask 4-0 with the Grinch sweatshirt. How's it feel?
The Grinch has to come back. I just said I think I need a new Christmas sweater, but the Grinch is undefeated, so I'm just going to have to keep it again for next. I wear it once a year, the game before Christmas, so we'll just have to keep bringing it back.
I didn't know that.
Grinch is undefeated,
Keep it.
and it feels great.